Wow, Andre, a piece of art.
Yep, every time.
Ooh, it's beautiful. Do you consider yourself an artist, Andre?
Oh, very much so in many ways. Painting, making machines, designing custom designs for people, one of a kind, just going off of what people say. The art in many ways, just besides just picking something off the wall and sticking it, tattooing is very in-depth as far as taking a person's idea and manifesting it into something that's part of their life or something that's important to them. So there is an art in doing that. So being able to take somebody's words and putting it into a picture is one other form of art. Yeah.
How many years have you been doing this? When did you get started?
About almost 20 years ago, around when I was 24 years old. And I've been doing it ever since, mostly traveling, learning from other people. That's basically where I got my seasoning and my knowledge of tattooing, was by being around other people whose work I admired, and then going from there. So I've been doing it for about 20 years or so. I've been building machines for about over 10, so yeah, about that long.
Now you're over here on Ke'eaumoku across of Walmart, and everybody kind of knows it as the Samsung Place building plaza. How long have you been here?
Oh, almost about 4 years, going on about 4.
Now, do people have to come here, or are you one that takes your table and you go there, or is it pretty much this is where you do your craft?
Yeah, basically it's only here. Everybody comes, it's by appointment only, so it's not a typical walk-in tattoo shop where you just come off the street and say you want to get tattooed today. It's something that has to be planned, so preparation and a phone call is needed, and need to talk to the person to find out exactly what they want to have done, and maybe talk to them over the phone briefly to set up a day or a time that's convenient. Yeah.
Robin's always ready to answer the phone, and in fact she's the one who called me to set up the promotion and for us to work together.
Yeah, she does a lot for me. She does everything from taking care of promotions and setting up events, and basically she's a big part of the wheel that helps everything go around. She takes care of mostly everything for me and allows me to just sit back and actually concentrate on the tattooing and stuff. So
you guys even do some fundraising?
Yeah, we're willing to help out people as far as giving great prices and great quality work and help out people.
Now, what do you consider yourself as far as a tattoo guy? Original? Is there other guys who do this? Or people coming up that do it? Or are you one of a kind?
I have my own style, which is one of a kind, but with tattooing, it's like people see ideas from other people, so everybody's trying to emulate something. You know, if they see my type of work, they like something about it. I feel flattered if somebody's going to try to imitate my style of work. A lot of places in tattoo shops are mostly pick it and stick it type of tattoo shops, and everybody, you know, there might be somebody within a tattoo shop that does custom tattooing, but I like to classify myself as being original. I don't take anything from anybody, or I use my own designs, and I create one-of-a-kind tattoos for everybody. That when you come into the shop, there's nothing you can pick that's imitated or duplicated by somebody else. It's all my own quality, it's all my own custom, it's my own design. So I like to set myself apart from everybody else and just be myself and just kind of stay on my side of the fence and do my own thing and let everybody else do their thing. So yeah.
Even your gun, or you call it a tattoo needle machine,
yeah.
It's original.
Yeah, I make it from scratch, from one flat piece of cold rolled steel, and machine it and make the coil cores and armature bars and everything. Basically everything that I tattoo with, I make myself some way, shape or form, from the design to the machine to about everything. And there's a lot. When you call yourself an artist, it's more than just looking in a book, putting a design on somebody. It's the integrity and the time you take into your craft, and what you put your heart into it is what people are going to wear on their body. So they're proud of that. They're proud to see that they can spend the time with somebody that's going to listen to them, take their idea, and put their heart into it. And that's what being an artist is about in many different forms. It's not just tattooing. People bring in stuff that they see from magazines and stuff like that, but in my shop, I don't have anything like that for you to go off of. You have to tell me what's in your heart, what's in your mind, what you want to represent on yourself. I take that idea and I turn it into an image, something that you wear for the rest of your life.
like Taylor's one, he likes the ukulele, and so you guys talked about that, and you play too, so you have that in common.
Yeah. So yeah, I could feel his love for the passion of playing ukulele, which I have myself. So it was nice to incorporate that into his tattoo. A lot of times people have a lot of stuff that they like to incorporate in a tattoo, and I can also find that for them too.
And let me tell everybody that this wasn't a one-day process. This took a while from us just talking on the phone to finally setting up our first meeting, and then 3 actual days of tattooing beyond that.
Yeah, it was a process. Tattooing is a process. When you take the time like Taylor did to put the effort and the time into it, you come up with a great piece. Yeah, it took a few days from designing it, listening to what he wanted to have done, and then actually doing the process of tattooing takes time.
Now on day 2, you kind of did exactly the same design on the other side of the leg, but a little different for him because different side of the leg means different feelings for both you and him.
Yeah, it's different. One side has a little bit more meat, the other side's a little bit more shin and a little bit more sensitive, so you have one feeling, and then half an inch away from that is a totally different feeling.
Day 3 on the tattooing portion, you did the back of the leg, and that's where you actually went home and took the ideas and you draw from scratch.
Yeah, everything's from scratch. I did the front, the 2 sides, and then went home and drew the back of his leg, and that was our 3rd sitting. Went a lot quicker than the other ones, but overall it's a great design.
One last thing I want to make sure and ask is, when people think of tattoos, they go, oh, disease and, shared needles and all that, but it's all done properly at Rock Solid.
Yeah, all done properly. Everybody is regulated by the state health department. Everything is brand new, used one of a time. I set up in front of everybody so they actually see the process of actually not only getting tattooed, but the process of getting set up and everything's one use only, and it's very clean, sterile, and it's a great experience.
Including the ink. I mean, the ones you dip into, that's not shared at all.
No, you should never do that. That's nothing that we condone. Getting tattooed should be done in a professional establishment that practices safe sanitation.
But by the way, I signed a consent form when I came in. You make all parents do that, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Anybody that's underage, I have them sign a parental consent release form.
Tanya, I know you're lazy and you don't want people calling you to contact us, but you can call us at Rock Solid Tattoo at 951-7625.
That's right. In fact, I'm really lazy, so give it one more time.
951-7625.